Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to yet another reading live segment. My name is Vandana PS, one of the reading trainers from Neetus Academy. So as usual, I'll give you a sample question first. Then we will move to part A. Okay? So but before that, let me know how many of you have joined this live segment. All right. Okay. So I'll give you this question and I'll give you 2 minutes for the preparation of this question. So here comes the question. So welcome back. Have you all done this question? Yes, good afternoon once again. Aisha, Jisa, Mauni, Caroline, good afternoon guys. So, how was this question? This is a manual, right? So, if it is a manual, which means that this is from the second category. And what is a manual? I'll explain first of all which category of question is this, then we will discuss the question. Okay. So, in the question, hi Taku, good afternoon dear. Yes, in the question already they've mentioned which category of question. This is from the second category, manual. Okay, this is a manual. So what is a manual? A manual, which means a small booklet which gives all the information about a particular device, instrument, equipment, machine or a particular medicine. Okay, a manual is a booklet, a small booklet which gives you all the information about a particular device, instrument, equipment, machine or medicine. Okay, and I can say there will not be any connection with animals or human beings. What I mean is that connection illa ennu udheshikkunnathu, this is not about any animal, this is not about any human being. It is all about a particular thing. Oru machine pattiyo, medicine pattiyo, device pattiyo okke aayirikkum. There is no connection. Okay, in that way there is no connection. And what are you reading for in a manual? Nammal endinu vendiyana oru manual vaayikkunnathu? What are you reading for in a manual? And we are reading a manual to understand the main idea. For example, if it is all about a machine or an instrument or equipment, for example, microscope. So we are reading the particular manual to understand what is the main idea or what is the functionality, what is the speciality of that particular equipment. Okay, to understand the main idea, we are reading a manual. And which lines are important? I can say the first 3 lines are important. That answer aanu, that those were the answer annalla njan parayana. Anyway, other than the rest of the lines, the first 3 lines are important. Okay, so here comes the question. The manual informs us that the eye ventilator safety valve. Okay, so what are the keywords from the question? It's very important to underline the keywords because those keywords will help you to find out your answer. അതുകൊണ്ട് keywords underline ചെയ്യാന്ന് പറയുന്നത് one of the important step. Okay, so first step is read the question. Second step, underline the keywords. So what are the keywords from the question? Manual, then ventilator and safety valve. So these are my keywords from the question. Clear? And when you read a question, always connect with your options. Otherwise it will be very confusing for you. Especially if the question is a negative question, you will get confused. അതായത് suppose ഇപ്പം എന്താ പറയുക, ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ നോട്ട് ടു ഡു സംതിങ്, നാച്ചുറൽ തെറാപ്പിസ്റ്റ് നോട്ട് ടു, അങ്ങനെ നെഗറ്റീവ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ആണെങ്കിൽ ഇഫ് ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് എ നെഗറ്റീവ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഓർ ടു അവോയ്ഡ് സംതിങ് യു വിൽ ഗെറ്റ് കൺഫ്യൂസ്ഡ്, നമുക്ക് കൺഫ്യൂഷൻ വരും. So what you have to do is when you read a question, always connect with your options. നമ്മൾ എപ്പോഴും കണക്ട് ചെയ്ത് വായിക്കണം. Okay, so eye ventilator safety valve varies measurement of pipes is used in the safety valve functioning. So my keywords, various, measurements and functioning. And from option B, when idle the pull magnet is electrically activated and pushed up. So my keywords, idle, then magnet, activated. Okay, so these are my keywords from second option. And what about option C? Used to control pressure to the lungs appropriately. So my keywords, control, pressure, appropriately. So these are my keywords from each of the options. Clear? Okay, then I hope already you have underlined the keywords from the options. Okay, so now we are moving to the paragraph. So before that, yes, let me read your comments. Yes, Neetu, hi Reba, Jisa, good afternoon guys. Hi Anu, good afternoon. Okay, Aisha, we are reading for the main idea. Yes, Jisa, Reba, we are reading for the main idea. Like, okay, coming to the paragraph, little bit lengthier paragraph, but yeah, let's read. The movable axis of the safety valve pull magnet controls the opening and closing of the safety valve membrane in the inspiratory pipe. The pull magnet is electrically activated from the main block expiratory pipe. So expiratory pipe, which means the complete idea is that this is we are using for the lungs. Lungs in vendi use cheyna something endu aanennullathu from the first line it is very clear, right? Then when the safety valve is not activated, if it is not activated, so here is a word activated, here it is not activated, so not activated, The weight of the pull magnet axis in combination with the design of the valve membrane pushes the pull magnet axis downwards. See? Okay, so what is mentioned here in option B? When the idle, the pull magnet is electrically activated, not magnet is activated. When the safety valve is not activated, so that means contradictory option or opposite option, completely opposite. Then this actuates the safety valve to be opened and the inspiratory gas is let out from the inspiratory pipe via the safety outlet, thus enabling a decrease in the inspiratory pressure. The safety outlet is covered by the plastic grid. This is normal safety function. Okay, then the opening conditions for the safety valve are, so these are the conditions. Ventilator is switched off or standby. The pressure inside the pipe is 5 cm H2O above the preset upper pressure alarm limit. So here they very clearly mention pressure inside the pipe. Okay, but pipe in the pressure, what is the pressure inside the pipe? Which is 5 cm H2O. That is the measurement of the pressure, not the pipe. Pipe in the measurement ano? Allah. Okay, it is the measurement of the pressure inside the pipe. So that means again one of the option can be eliminated. Which option? We can eliminate option A. What is option A? Various measurement of pipes is used in the safety valve functioning. See, it is not the measurement of the pipe. So that is again contradictory option or opposite option. Okay, so already we got the answer, which is option C, used to control pressure to the lungs appropriately. That is the use of eye ventilator safety valve. But still I am reading the rest of the lines. The pressure inside the inspiratory pipe is 7 cm H2O above the preset upper pressure alarm limit. This condition is controlled by the breathing subsystem. The pressure inside the inspiratory pipe is 117 cm H2O. This is an extra safety function and the situation will normally not occur. The safety valve will also be opened by some other alarms, example the out of gas alarm. During startup, the pull magnet is electrically activated so that pull magnet axis is pushed up. Then this is the normal operational position of the pull magnet. The safety valve is normally kept closed. Okay, so completely what is the main idea here? It is all about option C, used to control pressure to the lungs appropriately. Okay, so that is the correct answer. Clear? Okay, so that's all about that. So let me know your answers. Okay, let me check your answers. Yes, hi Midun, good afternoon. Hi Midun. Yes, Jisa, okay. So answer is option C. Okay, yes, Jisa, option B was contradictory option. Okay, dear. Okay, Aisha, option C is correct. Very good. So anyone else with the correct answer? Where are correct answer kittiyo? Let me know in the comment box where are correct answers kitti. Only Jisa and Aisha, right? Ano? Okay, Mauni, your answer is correct. Very good, dear. Hi, Shani, good afternoon. Yes. Okay, so now let's move to the most important part, which is part A. Okay. Yes. Okay, so which is dracunculisis. It's not, pronunciation is a little bit difficult, but yes. So the material which is dracunculisis. Okay, that is the pronunciation of this particular material. Hi Jobin, good afternoon. Yes, Jissa, option C is the correct answer. Yes, dracunculisis. Okay. How was the material? Difficult material was easy, right? Yes, very easy material. Okay, so a reminder to you guys, we have only 2 more days for the exam, right? Okay, so please do what? Additional materials every day. Okay, so prepare for it. Yes. So now we are moving to part A. So what is part A? Why we are doing part A? What is the what about the time and what is the strategy we are applying in part A? What do you guys know about part A? So please do let me know in the comment box so that your friends can help. Okay, avarku help aavum. So exam ezhudhan povunna kuttikalkkanelum it will help them. Okay, so when you guys comment it will help them. So what do you guys know about part A? So let's start with the time. Okay, samayathinu namukku start cheyam. So what about the total time for reading? Reading exam etra manikura? So we have 4 modules in OET, and one of the important module which can be called the king of all modules, which is reading. And what about the time for reading? Etra manikura on reading in exam? Yes. So what about the time for reading module? Reading module, it's 1 hour exam, right? Yes, oru manikkurana exam alle. Okay, and within this 1 hour you need to complete 3 different parts. Okay, namukku 3 different parts undavum, which is part A, part B and part C. Okay, so what is part A, what is part B and what is part C? Part A. Okay, so what is part A? What about the time for part A? So out of the 60 minutes, that means 1 hour exam, you can complete your questions in part A within within 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes aanu. Yes. Okay, Shiny, 20 questions, 15 minutes. Okay, very good, Shiny. 4 text annalladale. Okay. Yes, Jisa, 15 minutes, 20 questions. Okay, Aisha, 15 minutes, 20 questions, fast reading with skimming and scanning. Okay, there is a mistake, I'll tell you. Okay, Aisha, 1 hour exam ana reading. Yes, Shiny, total 1 hour exam. Yes, Taku, 15 minutes and the skimming and scanning method we are using. Okay, Shilpa, 20 questions. Yes, Shilpa, what about the time, dear? Etra samayam undavum? Okay, Jisa, reading total 1 hour, part A 15 minutes, 20 questions and doing skimming and scanning method. Very good, very good. Okay, but reading എന്താന്ന് അറിയുന്നതിന് മുമ്പ് we need to know this kind of the structure of reading. അല്ലേ, ഇതിന്റെ സ്ട്രക്ചർ നമുക്ക് അറിയണം. Okay, so part A is the first material in reading module and we have 15 minutes to complete this material, part A. And what about the number of questions? As you guys said, we have 20 questions. Okay, and this 20 questions they have categorized into 3 different sections. 3 sections ആയിട്ടാണ് categorize ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്, which is, as you can see here, 1 to 7. കണ്ടോ? 1 to 7, match the following. Match the following. What do you mean by match the following? You can read the question, underline the keywords, find out from which text you got the answer. Either text is answer എന്നുള്ളത് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുക. Okay? And second section, which is 8 to 14. 8 to 14 questions will be there. So it's known as short answer questions. So that means, as the name itself indicate, short answers. Maximum 2 to 3 words. Okay, and the rest of the questions, third section, which is 15 to 20, എന്താ പറയുന്നത്, fill in the blanks. Okay, as you can see here in the question there will be a blank, or a blank space on down. You need to fill, okay, that particular blank with word or words. Again, same instruction, maximum 2 to 3 words. Okay, so that's all about time and number of questions. So now I'm moving to the next one. So what about the strategy? And before that we have 4 different texts. നിങ്ങൾ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ 4 text ഉണ്ടാവും. We have 4 different texts: text A, text B, text C and text D. Okay, so when there is a material or for example this is all about dracunculitis, alle. So first material, I mean text A will be always about what is the condition, adu endanu. Text B, it's all about maybe what are the symptoms. Text C, it's all about what is the study or what is the outcome, what is the result of the research. Text D, maybe it's all about management of the condition. So likewise in each and every part A of the material, there will be a structure. ഒരു സ്ട്രക്ചർ ഉണ്ടാവും. ഫസ്റ്റ് ഡിസീസ് കണ്ടീഷൻ എന്താണ്, പിന്നെ അതിൻ്റെ സിംറ്റംസ് എന്താണ്, വാട്ട് ആർ ദ കോംപ്ലിക്കേഷൻസ്, ദെൻ വാട്ട് ഇസ് ദ മാനേജ്മെന്റ്. ലൈക്വൈസ് വി ഹാവ് എ സ്ട്രക്ചർ ഫോർ എവറി പാർട്സ്. Okay, so here likewise dracunculitis is the topic. Okay, then what about the strategy? Okay, a lot of comments. Hi Monisha, good afternoon. Hi Reenu, good afternoon. Yes, Shilpa, 15 minutes. Okay, Shiny, match the following, short answer. Okay, gap fill, which means fill in the blanks. Okay, Jisa, 1 to 7, match the following 8 to 14 short answer questions and 15 to 20, fill in the blanks. Okay, dear. Okay, Aisha, 1 to 7, yes. Okay. Okay, yes. So that's all about the question. Okay. What about the strategy we are using here? In the strategy, in the method we using to clear part A in reading. Which method will help you to clear part A? The method will help you because we have only 15 minutes. 4 text will be there, 20 questions will be there. So what about the strategy? Definitely we need a strategy for this. So what is the strategy? In the strategy are you using? Yes, we are using the strategy that's called skimming and scanning. Okay, yes, skimming and scanning. That is the strategy we are using in part A. So what is skimming and what is scanning? So skimming, which means, as you guys mentioned here, fast reading. Okay, skimming in a fast reading. Okay, fast reading or speed reading, quick reading. And what is scanning? Scanning, which means when you read something, you need to grasp or we need to collect some important words from the text. The text in the important words collect. Why we are collecting or why we are scanning? Collecting. Because those words will help you to find out the answers very quickly, within this limited period of time. So that's why we are collecting some words. So majority of doubt on the 15 minutes possible? No, it will not be. But within the limited period of time, it will not be possible. So please do skim and scan. Okay, exam skim and scan fast read and collect some details, collect some important keywords from the text. Okay, exam prepare do practice skimming. So what is skimming? Fast reading or speed reading. Okay, so take a text, take a book, take a novel, a short story, whatever you have to read, at least for 10 minutes and do practice skimming, fast reading. Okay, yes. So now coming to skimming and scanning. So that means fast reading and underlining certain keywords. Okay, so let me know in the comment box. Okay, everyone comment cheyittunda. Yes, Amrita. Yes, Aisha, Reenu, Shiny, it is skimming and scanning. Hi, yes, Monisha, skimming and scanning. Hi, Amrita, Papadi, good afternoon, guys. Yes. Okay, yes, these are fast reading and searching the important keywords. Okay, then when you fast read these texts, how will you know that these are the important words? ഒരു കാര്യം നമ്മൾ വായിക്കുമ്പോൾ കുറച്ച് കാര്യങ്ങൾ അണ്ടർലൈൻ ചെയ്യണമെന്ന് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു. So how will you know that these are the important words? ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് important words നമുക്ക് എങ്ങനെ അറിയാൻ പറ്റും? How will you know that these are the important words from the text? Any easy method for that? How will you know that? ഇതൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ അണ്ടർലൈൻ ചെയ്യണം, നമ്മൾ അണ്ടർലൈൻ ചെയ്യുന്നത് കറക്റ്റ് ആണോ? So which are the important words here? So how will you know that? നിങ്ങളത് എങ്ങനെ അറിയും? Let me know in the comment box. How will you know that? No idea? ഏതൊക്കെ വേർഡ്സ് നമ്മൾ അണ്ടർലൈൻ ചെയ്യണം എന്നുള്ളത്? Any idea? Okay, Shiny. Heading, subheading. Very good. So first one is you can underline all the heading. Okay? Second one, you can underline all the subheading. Another doubt is that majority of my students are asking, ഇതെല്ലാം വായിക്കേണ്ട കാര്യമുണ്ടോ? അതായത് line by line വായിക്കണോ? Yes, you have to. So you have to read each and every line. You can't miss anything. Don't miss anything. Even if it is a very small box mentioned there, you should read it. Okay? But fast reading. Speed la vaaichu pova and collect some details. Okay. So coming to this keywords. Yes, Shiny, heading and subheading. Okay, Taku, bullet points, alternative names, short forms. Very good, dear. Okay, Aisha, heading, subheading, numerous brackets. Okay, Caroline, heading, abbreviations, numbers, percentages. All right. Yes, Taku, all headings. Yes, these are headings. Subheadings, bullet points, all the numbers, timing, Italian letter, bold letters. Okay. Okay, Aisha. Bullet points, abbreviation, percentage, words related to research. Okay, something is missing again. കുറച്ച് കാര്യങ്ങൾ പിന്നെ missing ആണ്. So I'll tell you. So please do listen. Heading, subheading, numbers, signs and symbols, names, abbreviations, brackets, italicized or bold words, the words which indicate time, the words which indicate experiment, the words which indicate research, the first and last line of each and every paragraph, the last point, all the bullet points. Okay, so likewise you need to underline every important words from the text. Clear? Yes, Monisha, very good dear. Good effort. Heading, subheading, abbreviation, bullet points, new words, numbers, percentage, Italian and bold letters. Yes, if something is new for you, yeah, of course you can mark. Okay. Okay, Shilpa, numbers, all headings, signs and symbols. Okay, dear. Yeah. Okay, Shiny. Okay, I agree. Yes, it was first and last line of each paragraph, bullet points. Yes, okay, bullet points. So bullet points are especially ഭയങ്കര important ആണ് because whatever bullet points they have mentioned, definitely they will ask you questions. എന്തായാലും questions ഉണ്ടാവും കേട്ടോ. So please do mark it very carefully. Clear? Okay, so now I'm going to read the questions. നമുക്ക് discuss ചെയ്യാം. എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു majority of you have underlined what are the keywords from the material, right? Underline ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടോ? ഒന്ന് കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യാമോ? നിങ്ങൾ അണ്ടർലൈൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഐ എം നോട്ട് അണ്ടർലൈനിങ്. ഇഫ് യു ആർ നോട്ട്, ഞാൻ അണ്ടർലൈൻ ചെയ്യാം. യെസ്. ഓക്കെ ജിസ, ഡിഡ് യു ഗൈസ് അണ്ടർലൈൻ ദ കീവേഡ്സ് ഫ്രം ദ ടെക്സ്റ്റ്? ഓക്കെ റീനു, വെരി ഗുഡ് ഡിയർ. ഓക്കെ ഷൈനി, ഓക്കെ അണ്ടർലൈൻ ചെയ്തു അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, വെരി ഗുഡ്, വെരി ഗുഡ്. ഓക്കെ, സോ നൗ ലെറ്റ്സ് ഡിസ്കസ് ദ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആൻസേഴ്സ്. ഓക്കെ, യാ. So dracunculiasis. First question. The main goal of pre-patent diagnosis. Okay, pre-patent diagnosis. So a very short question, and you can expect these kind of very short questions in part A, especially 1 to 7 set of questions. Okay, a lengthier question ആയിരിക്കില്ല. It will be very small questions. So my keywords from the question, which are main, goal and pre-patent. Okay, so these are my keywords from the question. Main, goal, pre-patent. Okay. Okay, Daku, you did it. Very good. Okay, let me ask you a question. How many of you have this reading habit? നിങ്ങൾ എത്ര പേര് ദിവസം വായിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്? Anything, no matter what, anything. How many of you have this reading habit? എത്ര പേർക്ക് reading habit ഉണ്ട്? At least, yes, I am spending 10 minutes for reading every day. ഒന്ന് കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യാമോ? നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും എനിക്ക് പരിചയമുണ്ട്. ഡെയിലി യു ഗൈസ് ആർ അറ്റൻഡിങ് മൈ ലൈവ് സെഷൻ. സോ ഐ നോ യു ഗൈസ്. സോ പ്ലീസ് ലെറ്റ് മീ നോ ഹൗ മെനി ഓഫ് യു ആർ റീഡിങ് എവറി ഡേ. അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് ഫോർ 10 minutes. എത്ര പേരുണ്ട്? ഓൺലി ഷൈനി, റൈറ്റ്? ഓൺലി ഷൈനി? എനിവൺ എൽസ്? I am spending at least 10 minutes for reading. How many students? Okay, Monisha and Shiny. Okay, very good, excellent. Okay, yes, Caroline, very good. Okay, Amrita, I'm so happy. Yes, Aisha. Okay, Reba, very good, very good. Yes, and for sure, definitely, I can give you a promise that you guys are gonna score above 400 this time. For sure. Okay, നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം കേട്ടോ. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് 400 കിട്ടുമോ ഇല്ലയോ എന്നുള്ളത് നോക്കാം. ഐ എം ഷുവർ അബൌട്ട് ഇറ്റ്. ഇഫ് യു ഹാവ് ദിസ് റീഡിംഗ് ഹാബിറ്റ്, ഡെഫിനറ്റ്ലി യു വിൽ സ്കോർ എബവ് 400 ഫോർ ഷുവർ. ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ താക്കു, യു സ്റ്റാർട്ടഡ് ഓക്കെ ആഫ്റ്റർ ജോയിൻഡ് ഫോർ OET എക്സാം. വെരി ഗുഡ് ഡിയർ. യെസ്, യു ഹാവ് ടൈം കേട്ടോ, ടൈം ഉണ്ട്. സോ പ്ലീസ് ഡു കണ്ടിന്യൂ ആൻഡ് പ്ലീസ് ഡു മേക്ക് കൺസിസ്റ്റൻസി. ഓക്കെ. Okay, so yeah, coming back to the question. So what is the correct answer here? Lot of correct answers. Yes. Okay. Let me check your answers. Shiny, Jissa, Aisha, Caroline, Monisha, Reba, and anyone else with the correct answer? Okay, dear. Most welcome. Okay, for sure. Yes. So that is from text B. Okay, so where is it mentioned in text B? Very clearly mentioned in the title itself. See, pre-patent diagnosis. So that means it's from text B. Okay, very good. So answer is from B. Yes, Amrita, Shilpa, very good. Yes, correct answer. Okay, so second question, what are the after effects of ulcers that develop from dracunculitis? Okay, so my keywords are after effects and ulcers. So where is ulcer mentioned? Where is the after effect of ulcer mentioned? ഏത് പാരഗ്രാഫിലാണ്, എവിടെയാണ് അൾസർ മെൻഷൻ ചെയ്തേക്കുന്നത്? Okay, Jisa, heading ആണ്. Yes, Amrita, first question is from the heading. Very good, very good. Yes. Second question. Okay, Shiny, Reba, Caroline. Answer is correct, okay? Which is from text C. മൂന്ന് പേർക്കാണ് ആൻസർ കിട്ടിയത്. What about others? Please do comment your answer. Yeah, so it's from text C. And where is it mentioned in text C? See, ulcers can become secondarily infected with bacteria leading to cellulitis, abscesses, septic joints and systemic sepsis, which can be rarely fatal. So what are the after effects? Dellam after effects and which can lead to. Okay, so after effects of ulcers. So answer is mentioned in C. Okay, Shilpa, kitty, very good dear. Yes. Okay, third one. What all measures can be taken to mitigate secondary bacterial infection? So my keywords, measures, mitigate and bacterial infection. Okay, അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാവരും എല്ലാ ദിവസവും അറ്റൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ആൾക്കാരാണ്. ആൻഡ് ഐ എം വെരി ഈഗർ ടു നോ അബൌട്ട് യുവർ മാർക്സ് ഓൾസോ. നിങ്ങളുടെ റിസൾട്ടൊക്കെ കിട്ടിക്കഴിയുമ്പോഴും കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യണം. ഓക്കെ, ഒരു ലൈവ് സെഷനിൽ കയറിയിട്ട് യെസ് ഐ സ്കോർഡ് ദിസ് മച്ച് മാർക്സ് എന്ന് പറയണം കേട്ടോ. ഓക്കെ, so yes, third question എന്തായിരുന്നു? What all measures can be taken to mitigate secondary bacterial infection? So my keywords, measures, mitigate, bacterial infection. So mitigate എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ? Avoid, eliminate, remove. Okay, so where is the correct answer mentioned? Third question. Yes. Okay, Shiny. Yes, Geeta, second question is text C. Very good, dear. Okay, so third question. Okay, Shiny. Okay, so answer is mentioned in text D. Ano? Yes. Okay, Jissa. Okay, I'll pray for you, for everyone. Yeah, so third question which is from text D. And where is it mentioned in text D? See, especially in the last para, right? Okay, what are the measures? What you can do for that? So, filtering drinking water through fine cloth and adequate cooking of fish prevents the ingestion of live copepods infected with dracunculitis medinensis larvae. Okay, so that means answer is in text D. Fourth one, factors that focus on the prevention of dracunculitis. So my keywords, factors, focus, prevention. So what about the prevention? Yeah, actually third question the answer is just from the last line as well as evideana second para aanu korchum kuda clear aayittu parayunnathu. It was my mistake here. Okay, fourth question the answer on the factors mentioned here in text D. Random text D aanu. So yeah. Okay, so third question text D second para, fourth question text D fourth para, factors. Okay, yeah. Best, yes, very good Caroline and Shiny. It was text D. Fourth question was also text D. Very good, very good. Okay, Shiji, hi Shiji. Caroline, okay, text D. Fifth one, what is the source of dracunculitis? So my keywords, only one keyword which I am underlining, source. So where is the origin of the disease condition? ഇത് എവിടെ നിന്നാണ് സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? Where is the source? Is it from a bacteria or is it from a virus or is it from contaminated food or water? എവിടെയാണ് മെൻഷൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്? What is the source of the condition? Okay, I think it's from text A because what is the condition is mentioned in text A. So of course the origin of the condition is already mentioned in text A. Yes, എവിടെയാണ് മെൻഷൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്? Second para, no? Yes. So dracunculitis is caused by, so what is the origin? How it is causing? It is caused by a parasite. Okay, a tissue parasite is the cause of the condition. So answer is from, yes, Caroline, Reba, Monisha, Shiny, very good correct answer which is from text A. Sixth question, possible complications leading from dracunculitis. So my keyword, I'm only underlining one keyword here, complications. Okay, Yes, my only keyword is complication. So where is this complications mentioned? Yes, Jisa second paragraph lana. Okay, what about sixth question here? Complications evade parayunne? Possible complications from this condition. Okay, heading thanne complication aanu. So that's all about the complications alle. So what are the complications mentioned here in text C? Okay, so that's from C. Very good, Shiny. Okay, seventh one, mode of transmission of dracunculiasis. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ എങ്ങനെ ട്രാൻസ്മിറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? ഹൗ ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് ട്രാൻസ്ഫറിങ്, ഹൗ ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് ട്രാൻസ്മിറ്റിംഗ്. സോ മോഡ് ആൻഡ് ട്രാൻസ്മിഷൻ. യെസ്, Caroline, text C ആണ്. വാട്ട് അബൌട്ട് സെവൻത് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഡിയർ? ഹൗ ദിസ് കണ്ടീഷൻ ഇസ് ട്രാൻസ്മിറ്റിംഗ്. Transmission of the condition, how it is transmitting, what is the mode of transmission? Yes, okay, so that is from എവിടെയാണ്? യെസ്, ഷൈനി, റീബ, ഐഷ. യെസ്, വാട്ട് അബൌട്ട് അതേഴ്സ്? നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആൻസർ കിട്ടാത്തതുകൊണ്ടാണോ, ഓർ യു ഗൈസ് ആർ തിങ്കിങ് ഓക്കെ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് എ വെരി ഈസി മെറ്റീരിയൽ, അതുകൊണ്ടാണോ? സോ ഡോണ്ട് എവർ തിങ്ക്. ഓക്കെ, നമുക്ക് ഒരിക്കലും ഓവർ കോൺഫിഡൻസ് പാടില്ല. ഓക്കെ, ദിസ് ഈസ് എ വെരി ഈസി മെറ്റീരിയൽ, സോ കമൻറ്റ് ഒന്നും ചെയ്യേണ്ട കാര്യമില്ല, അങ്ങനെയല്ല. ഓക്കെ, സോ വാട്ട് എവർ യുവർ ആൻസർ പ്ലീസ് ഡു കമൻറ്റ് ഇറ്റ്സ്. നമുക്ക് തെറ്റാം, മേ ബി വി ഹാവ് സം കെയർലെസ് മിസ്റ്റേക്സ്. ഓക്കെ, നമ്മൾ കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യാതിരുന്നാൽ എന്താ മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് എന്നുള്ളത് അറിയാൻ പറ്റുമോ? നെവർ എവർ. സോ പ്ലീസ് ഡു കമൻറ്റ് യുവർ ആൻസേഴ്സ്. ഓക്കെ, യെസ്. Okay, so what about seventh one, mode of transmission of dracunculiasis which is mentioned in text A? എങ്ങനെയാണ് ട്രാൻസ്മിറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? ത്രൂ സം കണ്ടാമിനേറ്റഡ് വാട്ടർ ഓർ ഫുഡ് അല്ലേ? ഓക്കെ, സോ വിച്ച് ഇസ് മെൻഷൻഡ് ഇൻ ടെക്സ്റ്റ് എ. അതെ, യെസ്. ഓക്കെ മോനിഷ, അതെ കുറച്ച് പേര് കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. ഫോർ ഷുവർ, യെസ്, ഡെഫിനറ്റ്ലി ഐ ക്യാൻ സീ ദാറ്റ്. കേട്ടോ, ഓക്കെ, കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യുക. എന്നാലാണ് നമ്മുടെ മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഐ ക്യാൻ സീ യുവർ മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് ആൻഡ് ഐ ക്യാൻ റെക്ടിഫൈ യുവർ മിസ്റ്റേക്സ്. ഓക്കെ, so that's from text A. Okay, that's it. Any doubts regarding 1 to 7? എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടോ? Oh my god, yes, Shiny, Ashwati, Jissa, Aisha, Monisha, Caroline, 7 out of 7. Yes, Reba, very good dear. Okay, 7 out of 7. Okay, so moving to the second set of questions, short answer questions. First one, appropriate cooking of which eatable can decrease the spread of dracunculiasis. So my keywords, appropriate, cooking and eatable. Okay, or else you can mark appropriate kalanjittu, you can mark decrease. Okay, that's also a better keyword. Okay, appo endana cook cheyendadu ivide? What is the appropriate cooking? Where is it mentioned? Answer is correct. Okay, oh my god, very a lot of 7 out of 7. Okay, Reenu, Shiji, Shilpa, okay, correct answers Monisha, Taku, Shiny, Caroline, Ashwati, Jissa, Reba, Amrita, Shilpa, Nayana. Okay, answer is correct, I agree. Answer is fish. But my question is, where is it mentioned? ഫിഷ് ആണ് അപ്രോപ്രിയേറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് കുക്ക് ചെയ്യേണ്ടതെന്ന് എവിടെയാണ് കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത്? ഐ തിങ്ക് ദ വേർഡ് ഫിഷ് ഇസ് മെൻഷൻഡ് ഇൻ 2 ടെക്സ്റ്റ്. 2 ടെക്സ്റ്റിൽ ഫിഷിൻ്റെ കാര്യം പറയുന്നുണ്ട്. ബിക്കോസ് ഓൾറെഡി ഐ ഹവ് റെഡ് ദിസ് മെറ്റീരിയൽ. സോ ഐ നോ ഇൻ 2 ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ദേ ഹവ് മെൻഷൻഡ് അബൌട്ട് ഫിഷ്. ബട്ട് ഇൻ ദ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ വാട്ട് ഇസ് ദ കറക്റ്റ് ടെക്സ്റ്റ്? ഏത് ടെക്സ്റ്റിലാ? ഓക്കെ, ഷിജി, ഫിഷ് ആണ് കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ. യെസ്, വെരി ഗുഡ് ഷൈനി. ആൻസർ ഇസ് മെൻഷൻഡ് ഇൻ ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ഡി. ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ഡിയിലാണ് കേട്ടോ. വെരി ഗുഡ്, ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ഡി. സോ വെർ ഇസ് ഇറ്റ് മെൻഷൻ? സി, ഫിൽട്ടറിംഗ് ഡ്രിങ്കിങ് വാട്ടർ ത്രൂ ഫൈൻ ക്ലോത്ത് ആൻഡ് ആഡിക്വേറ്റ് കുക്കിംഗ് ഓഫ് ഫിഷ് പ്രിവെൻറ്റ്സ് ദ ഇൻജക്ഷൻ ഓഫ് ലൈവ് കോപ്പോട്സ് ഇൻഫെക്റ്റഡ് വിത്ത് ഡ്രാക്കൻകുലൈസിസ്. സോ എന്താണ്? ഫിഷ്. ഓക്കെ, സോ ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് ദി കറക്റ്റ് ആൻസർ. വേറെ എവിടെയാണ് ഫിഷ് മെൻഷൻ ചെയ്തേക്കുന്നത്? ഒന്ന് കമൻറ്റ് ചെയ്യാമോ? ഫിഷ് ഇസ് മെൻഷൻഡ് ഇൻ some other text. Which is that one? ഏത് ടെക്സ്റ്റിലാ? ഈ ഒരു ടെക്സ്റ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ഡി they have mentioned about the prevention, and in some other text also they have mentioned about the term fish. ഏത് ടെക്സ്റ്റിലാ? Don't look. ഓക്കെ, നോക്കാതെ പറ. നിങ്ങൾ ഓൾറെഡി വായിച്ച മെറ്റീരിയൽ ആണല്ലോ. സോ പ്ലീസ് ഡു ടെൽ മീ ഫ്രം യുവർ മെമ്മറി ഇൻ വിച്ച് ടെക്സ്റ്റ് they have mentioned about fish. Okay, Amrita, it is mentioned in text D. Other than text D, where is it mentioned? Okay, seal undo. I don't remember. Okay, let me check whether it is in C. C യിൽ എവിടെയാണ് ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ഫിഷ് പറയുന്നത്? Where is it mentioned in text C? Second para or first para? Yes, very good. Actually, it is in text A. അല്ലേ കണ്ടോ? Fish. So that means text A. Okay. Yes, Shiny, Aisha, Shiji, Monisha, Jissa, Shilpa. Text A. Very good, very good. Okay. 9th one. The challenges concerning which are cannot be identified through the pre-patent diagnosis. Challenges concerning identified. So what is the correct answer? 9th one. 9th question. The challenges concerning which area cannot be identified through the pre-patent diagnosis. ഏത് ഏരിയ ആണ്? Which area? Okay, ഇവിടെ maybe you have some confusion whether it is socio-economically or socio-economic. What is the correct answer? എങ്ങനെ എഴുതട്ടെ? socio-economically ആണോ or socio-economic? Which is the correct answer? Okay. Or ഇങ്ങനെയാണോ? Which one is correct? First one, second one or third one? Okay, Papadi, it is socio-economically. Yes, Shiji, socio-economic. Okay, Caroline, socio-economical. Okay, Shiny, socio-economic. What about others? On the comment cheyamo. ഏതാണ് correct one? First one socio-economical, second one socio-economically, third one socio-economic. What is the correct answer? And answer നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയാം, which is from text B, അല്ലേ? Yeah. From the last bullet point, however, testing is complex, expensive and not well suited for the socio-economically challenged areas where dracunculitis still occur. So, area ഇവിടെ ഉണ്ട്, challenge ഉണ്ട്. Answer is here. But my question is, ഇത് തന്നെയാണോ answer? Socio-economically എന്നാണോ നമ്മൾ എഴുതുക? Okay, second one, whatever it is mentioned in the text, you can write. അതാണോ? Okay. പക്ഷേ there is a change. Okay, ഇവിടെ നിങ്ങൾ see question എന്താ? Challenges concerning which area cannot be identified through the pre-patent diagnosis. അതാണ് question. അപ്പോൾ ഏത് ഏരിയ ആണെന്ന് ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ we can't write socio-economically. Okay, it's not correct. Socio-economic, it's not correct. Socio-economical, that is the correct answer. Okay, so that means first one is correct. Socio-economical area എന്നാണ് നമ്മൾ പറയുള്ളൂ. When it comes in a sentence with challenge and area, that is socio-economically. But if it is a question, answer will be socio-economical. അതാണ് correct വരിക. Okay. Okay, Aisha, it's not socio-economic, dear. Socio-economical ആണ്. Yeah, check the grammar. Socio-economical, that is the correct answer. Okay. Socio-economic എന്ന് പറയത്തില്ല നമ്മൾ, അതിന് പകരം socio-economical എന്നാണ് പറയുക. That is the area, socio-economical. Okay. Answer is that. Then 10th one. Another pseudonym of dracunculitis. Very simple question. What is another name? Another alternative title for the condition. What is another name? For sure, it will be in textile. Textile ആയിരിക്കും. Also known as എന്താ പേര്? Guinea worm disease. Okay, Guinea worm disease. That is the correct answer from text A. 11th one. How long can we notice the limitations of the affected limb during the acute phase of dracunculitis? So my keywords: how long, limitations, and acute phase. Okay, Caroline, Renu. Correct answer ആണ് Guinea disease. Yes. So yes, Geeta. So what is the correct answer? 12 weeks ആണോ? How long എന്നാണ് ചോദിക്കുന്നത്. So they need the time, duration. So just 12 weeks or something else? Yeah. So what is the correct answer? Very good, Shiny. Correct answer, up to 12 weeks. Okay, that is the correct answer. No, don't write 12 weeks. Duration ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ എപ്പോഴും അവർക്ക് അറിയേണ്ടത് period of time ആണ്. What is the duration? Length. So that is up to 12 weeks. Okay, so answer is up to 12 weeks. That is the correct answer. Not just 12 weeks, up to 12 weeks. Okay. Yes, Reba, Anu, correct answer. Shilpa, up to 12 weeks ആണ് കേട്ടോ. Okay, Shiji, it is up to 12 weeks. Okay, Jissa, correct answer. Yes, Papadi, correct. Yes, Shiny. Monisha, it is up to 12 weeks. Okay. Okay, Sankita, very good. Up to 12 weeks. Yes, Reba, correct. Okay, Anu, up to 12 weeks. 12th one. The current recommended form of management that limits complications and prevents the spread. So, current form management. What is the current recommended form of management that can prevent this condition? 12th one. Okay, Shiji, Sankita, correct answer. What about 12th question? The current recommended form of management that limits complications. Very good, very good. Correct answer, which is surgical removal. Okay, surgical removal. Yes. Okay, so removal would have mentioned that question. It's not mentioned. So please do write surgical removal. And surgical removal is mentioned in management, which is from text D. Yes. So where is it mentioned? Surgical removal. So in the first para, right? Surgical removal has been advocated more recently as it is quicker, limits complications and prevents spread. So answer is surgical removal. Yes, very good. Yes. Shiji, Reenu. Okay, okay, Shilpa. Geeta, yes, correct answer. Okay, Geeta, surgical removal, surgical removal. Okay, and 13th one, a sign of dragonculitis that can coincide with blister development and settle when the blister burst. So my keywords, sign, coincide and blister. So what is it? Blisters, along with blisters, what is the another sign which they have? I mean, the condition have. Either kuda varam. Blisters will be there, and along with blisters, anything else? A sign? What sign? What is a sign? It is in text A. So what is the sign mentioned here along with blisters? Yes, fever. Fever can coincide with blister development, which is from text A, last para, second last line. Okay, fever. Fever is the correct answer from text A. Okay, so the next question, EITB stands for, very easy question. What is the full form of EITB, which is mentioned here in text B? See, this is the answer. Okay, enzyme linked immunoelectrotransfer blot. That is the answer. Okay, and we are moving to the next question, 15 to 20, which is fill in the blanks. Dash can become secondarily infected with bacteria leading to cellulitis, abscess, septic joints and systemic sepsis, which can be rarely fatal. So what is it? What can become secondarily infected? And then already we have dealt with this question previously, right? So my answer is ulcers. And U should be capital because it is the starting of a sentence. So ulcers, which is the correct answer from text C, second para, first line. See? Okay, and next question, topical or systemic dash can be used to treat or prevent secondary bacterial infection. So topical or systemic what? Systemic what you can use? Yeah, it is? Okay, very good. Yes, ulcers are, yes, Reenu. Okay, yes, fever, yeah, previous question it was fever. Okay, Ashwati, Shilpa, Monisha, Aisha. Okay, so what about 16th one? And the use in there, what is using to prevent something? So that is in text D. Comes under the management. So what we are using for that? Topical or systemic antibiotics. Okay, so answer is antibiotics from text D. Can be used to treat or prevent secondary bacterial infection. So answer is antibiotics. That is the correct answer. 17th one. Dash larvae are ingested by tiny crustaceans or copepods or water fleas present in the water source. So what larvae is mentioned here? A very direct question. In the larvae aanu, that larvae which is called, yeah, it is in text A, I guess. What is the name of the larvae mentioned here? Yeah, Dracunculisis medinensis, yeah. Yes, Dracunculisis medinensis larvae. That is the name of the larvae, which is mentioned in, yes, here. Dracunculisis medinensis larvae. Answer is this. Okay, and 18th one, pre-patent diagnosis is eligible to discover infection dash before emergence. So before discover and diagnosis, of course it is from text B. So what is the answer? Yes. Again, it's not 6 months, dear Gita, it's up to 6 months. Okay, up to 6 months. That is the missing word there. Up to 6 months. That is the correct answer. Okay, up to 6 months. Kanam, up to question londo. It's not in the question. So answer should be up to 6 months. 19th one. A dash forms usually on the foot or lower leg below the knee when the mature female Dracunculisis medinensis approaches the skin surface. So what is it? What is this? A dash forms. What is forming here? A very simple answer, which is papule. Okay, papule, which is mentioned in text A. So where is it mentioned in text A? When the mature female, keyword Dracunculisis medinensis, approaches the skin surface, a papule forms. In the form chain of the papule. Okay, so answer is papule. Yes. And the last one, it is common for an individual to be infected multiple times over a lifetime in endemic areas as dash does not develop Dracunculisis. What is not developing here? Does not develop. Areas as what? എന്താ പറയുന്നത്? ടെക്സ്റ്റ് സിയിലാണ്. Yes. Lasting immunity does not develop to Dracunculisis. So answer is lasting immunity from text C. Okay, so correct answers, and I hope majority you got 20 out of 20, right? Alle? Is it 20 out of 20? Okay. Okay, Sangeeta, Aisha, Papadi, Shiny, lasting immunity. So that's all about today. Okay, so please do prepare for your exam. All the very best. Thank you. Take care.